Hi and welcome back to the channel. It's Saturday the 24th of August 2024. As you can see, I'm back at Anfield. It's the day before game against Brentford. So basically here to have a look how the stadium has ended up before the first home game of the season. So let's move on over. So moving across, I'm going to start on this left hand side and the brickwork around the windows. Got quite a lot of grief in the comments because I highlighted these and basically how poor the brickwork was and what had been patched up. So I'm hoping to see that someone's at least finished it off or tidied it up. But looking at it at the moment before I zoom in, it's looking doubtful. They've certainly haven't got the colour of the pointing right. That's a completely different colour, and it's not much change at all. That could be a vent, that little gap they have left, but it's just not neat. There's no reason that shouldn't have been pointed in as neat as the rest. I say it is only my opinion, but I doubt that's been done by a bricklayer. So it's just not neat enough. So in the seal, it's not been done. Go down to this bottom one. Yeah, that's just the same. See, that looks like the pointing was cut out with a grinder, ready for filling in, and then not been filled in. But again, it's not neat at all, and the wrong colour. See, the one on the left looks like a vent, but that one there above that window doesn't. Now these windows look like they're openers, going by the hinges on the right hand side of them too. So it's going to be a thin seal on there, or they've got to take a row of bricks out, unsure. But it's still some finishing to do around that. So I'll move on round to these next parts. I did see on, I don't know if it was Greybeards or SS Skies, that they had filled these in, but I'd say once again, clearly the wrong colour and not neat at all. And for people to say, yeah, it can be cleaned up, it can be, and it probably will be, but it shouldn't have to be. Yeah, oh, that looks like an expansion joint on the right, needs filling in with mastic. See, because there's one going all the way up there, so that explains that gap anyway. But say after all these months, at least there's finally bricks in, even if they are poor. So I'll move on round to this other windows, the big window. I did miss the fact that they had put the concrete section of the seal in at the bottom on my last video. I didn't really zoom in close to spot it, actually. I just see the grey bit wasn't there. So as you can see, look, the front part's in, so it just needs the grey capping. Windows looks the same as the other one. Still looks like there's bits of pointing to finish. Apart from that, it's looking quite tidy. I presume that barrier there going across the road will go so the fans can get in for the game. say, all looking neat and tidy, and everything as well. A lot of barriers laying down there. I say that's the barrier I was talking about. So I don't know when that will be open for traffic again. So move over the roof, still a few bits laying up there. I presume I need the crane to get down. And there we can see the cop seats, still that band that's untouched. So the front few rows look like they're new, apart from some in there for some reason have not been renewed. So I'll move on over the cop so I can take a good look at what's happening at this end, what they're opening and not opening. So there you can see the foundation banner that separates the home and away fans. So it does look like them new rows of seats will be used at the top on that left hand side. So just move up so I don't lose signal. Went a little too low. Right, so it does look like they will be used. Though there's some black bits there. Whether they're going to get closed off or not, I don't know. So there's certainly not being used. Whether it's seats or disabled platform going there. But certainly it's got black on at the moment, so that's not going to be used. But that's as complete as it has looked for a long time. Obviously the pitch is perfect. Now the ropes have gone, so I presume they couldn't leave them. Obviously there's still these bits of cladding to do on the front, and it'd be, say, the people inside would be the only ones who know what's left inside. I can't see that from up here. And at this end the same bits remain that need tidying and sorting out. So not quite done, which is a little bit of a surprise. I see everything down here looks like it's behind barriers, ready for the fans to be able to walk through. Looks like the remaining bits of cladding. So I'll move right back, get a nice view of the stadium. So nearly there. I'd say quite surprising in the end that it hasn't been completed. As you can see, there's no workmen in the car park whatsoever. Compound is closed. It is still, well, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, so I presume people would be arriving if they was going to be. So we'll leave it there. I will pop back next week for another look. If you can, like, share and subscribe, it's greatly appreciated. And I will look forward to seeing you next time.